have been escalating fast in the Cruiserweight division. Rey Mysterio Jr. suffered a tough loss to Rob Van Dam on Raw.
And that loss may have changed everything.
Eddie Guerrero tried to offer guidance.
But Rey didn't want it.
But just nights later, Eddie Guerrero was attacked.
Lance Storm blindsided him.
Rob Van Dam denies any involvement.
But he's still calling out Rey Mysterio.
And Eddie Guerrero snapped on heat.
He went after RVD with a kendo stick.
And now it all leads to this. The Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. Only one will survive, and the winner will face Eddie on the very next Nitro pay-per-view.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
Here comes Chavo Guerrero Jr. And take a look at that shirt. Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler in the world.
Well, at least somebody's listening to Eddie.
And that's the difference. Chavo is the only one who's actually taken Eddie Guerrero's advice this year, and you can see the results.
He's gotten better, Tony. Smarter. He's not just out here flying around. He's thinking.
And think about what's at stake tonight. If Chavo can climb that ladder and win the Cruiserweight Championship,
he could be looking straight across the ring at Eddie Guerrero.
Student versus mentor, family versus championship gold.
And don't think Eddie wouldn't take that title from him either.
Chavo Guerrero Jr. has an opportunity tonight, not just to win gold, but to step out of Eddie Guerrero's shadow.
And here comes Billy Kidman, representing the Flock.
And you never know what you're going to get with the Flock, Tony. Chaos follows them everywhere.
But Kidman coming into this match with something to prove. Just this past Sunday on Heat, he was part of a triple threat match that saw the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship change hands.
That's right. Christian walked out with the title, and Kidman was right there, but couldn't get it done.
He was that close to championship gold. And now he's got another opportunity tonight.
And this is where Kidman thrives. Ladders, no rules, body flying. This is his world.
If Billy Kidman can take advantage of this moment and win the Cruiserweight Championship,
then all of a sudden, that loss turns into motivation.
Billy Kidman has been on the edge of greatness. And tonight, he may finally break through. And now, we're about to see a man making his WCW debut, Psicosis.
I've heard a lot about this guy, Tony, and none of it is good for his opponent.
Remember, guys, the title's on the line here in this one. And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Unpredictable.
And that's the dangerous part. You can't prepare for someone like this.
Making your debut in a fatal four-way ladder match for the Cruiserweight Championship, that tells you everything you need to know about how highly he's being regarded
or how dangerous they think he is.
One mistake in this kind of match can cost you everything. And Psicosis might be the one man out here willing to take that risk.
Debut or not, this guy didn't come here to fit in. He came here to take over.
And here comes the Cruiserweight champion, Juventud Guerrera.
And look at the confidence, Tony. That's what being champion does to you.
Juventud Guerrera has been setting the pace for the entire Cruiserweight division. Fast, fearless, and always one step ahead.
But tonight's different. There's no advantage, no control, just chaos.
He's not defending against one opponent. He's defending against three.
Corey, what do you think of the champ's chances here tonight?
And that championship isn't won by pinfall or submission. It's hanging above the ring.
Which means the champion doesn't just have to survive.
He has to outlast everyone.
Juventud Guerrera has defined this division, but tonight he has to prove he can hold on to it.
The pressures of being champion are very real, but this guy is ready for it.
Before this match gets underway, we've just received word that neither Eddie Guerrero nor Rey Mysterio Jr. are in the building tonight.
That's interesting, especially with everything going on between those two.
And the rumor going around is that both men have been invited to appear at ECW's next show.
ECW? Now that would explain a lot. Things are getting a whole lot bigger than just WCW and WWF.
But right now, all eyes are on the Cruiserweight Championship. 4 men, 1 ladder, and no margin for error.
This is going to get out of control in a hurry.
And here we go.
Once again, having the wind knocked straight out of it.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out. Taking things back into the ring. Corey, what does this superstar need to do in order to be victorious in a TLC match? They have to be creative. They have to create their own opportunities to capitalize on. They have to create their own brand of offense. And they have to create their own road to victory. Oh, what a club.
Slammed down with force.
Beautiful athleticism. Hurricane Rana. Showing off the quickness. That'll turn things around in a hurry. The champ using every tool they have to protect their reign. Oh, an inverted DDT. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
What a heinous chop that was.
Last shoulder breaker.
This is TLC. He's got this under control now.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating. He gets back into the ring. Skills you need to hold on to a title. That's going to fire you up with anger.
Retrieving that ladder from beneath the ring. And proving to be a structural engineer in their spare time, apparently. Slips out of the way.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red. What the face?
Big risk, but he paid off.
Down with the leg drop. And now he's back into the ring. Center of the ring. Carefully setting up the ladder. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? Gonna try and unhook it now. Victory is literally within reach.
Going for it right here.
Sees his chance to go for the win here. The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. The only thing left to do is pull it down. Easier said than done. someone saying, I am the alpha in this match.
Fully added insult to injury there.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Making way towards the top rope. Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Wants to finish this.
Blast off!
And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer.
Center of the ring now, looking to set up that ladder. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. Reaching for the prize.
Reaching, really needs to keep it steady.
He's in a precarious situation. No! Goodness! Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? Uh-oh. Way too Table's broken in half. Don't worry, though. There might still be more around here somewhere.
Slipping out of the way there.
Sky high! Way up there. Sliding back in under the ropes here. Attacks like that can mean trouble for the champion if they want to leave here with the title.
Using the sharp point of the elbow. He's got the target acquired. Just a matter of time.
Bang! He finds a counter. Bolting down on the opponent.
The jaw-dropping tenacity we've seen tonight, it's really something.
And Summit. Work out below. Moonsault to the outside.
Launching an aerial assault and getting all of it.
Big impact. Could be a huge tide turner. Oof, exchange that for a powerbomb. The champ's slowing down some now. Would you come into a TLC match expecting anything less, Cole? Stops that offense from connecting.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact. Wow, the absolute precision and agility of that maneuver.
Oh, what are they doing here? All the way out. Sit out, Gourd Buster. Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
This has become a once-in-a-lifetime match.
And the jump perched up top. Diving leg drop.
Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ. Forced into the corner.
And control applied. From the middle ropes, tornado DDT. That would usually secure him the victory, but he still needs to make the climb. He's setting the ladder up on the turnbuckles. Getting inventive with the damage he wants to deal. Setting the ladder up in the corner, but it's anyone's guess what's coming next. I got some ideas. Rough landing on the ladder, and things can only get worse from here. Breakneck speed, what a hurricanrana. And the diving leg drop right on top. Reversal, and that turns things around. Knee to the midsection into the pump handle. Here we go.
Set down hard.
Basement drop kick. From behind. German suplex.
Point of the elbow hits the target.
He's got him locked. Right hitting the chair with full force. Talk about a hard landing. Flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
That was a gnarly landing, man. We know those chairs don't have any gear. Just cold steel connecting hard with flesh there, man.
Set up.
Stopping that with impact over.
Hoisted up.
Look at that, climbing right up that ladder, and nobody's preventing it. Oh, my!
Nice enziguri. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Headed up that ladder. Ceremony on the top rope. His high chair. Turning into a savage display of violence.
Placing the ladder in the optimal position now.
Head up that ladder. Ceremony. Here we go. He's got his future in his hands now.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Place it in the corner.
Head control applied. From the middle ropes, tornado DDT.
This could be it. Enough room to climb the ladder now.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Look at that, climbing right up that ladder, and nobody's preventing it.
And he turned it around.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
The ladder is teetering after every shot.
He's unleashing a lot of heavy artillery up on the ladder. Devastating hit from the chair.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Full focus on obtaining the prize. Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
The clock's ticking. Better get a firm brass suit, man, before your time runs out. Oh, costly error there. Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that.
Into the ring again now. Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Oh, he goes low. You're not cheating, you're not trying. Right to the kidneys from behind. Bam! Across the top rope, all the way to the floor. Scissors. Precise drop kick to the base of the skull.
He has placed it perfectly in the ring. Now he just has to make the climb. Rock bottom!
He's grasping, reaching for it.
All eyes are glued high above the ring. The champion retains.
Some superstars doing their best. Here
Juventud Guerrera has just proven he belongs at the top of the Cruiserweight division. But you have to remember, Eddie Guerrero is not in the building tonight.
And you know he's watching this somewhere.
Eddie Guerrero became the #1 contender, and whether he's here or not,
he's next.
The champion stands tall tonight, but Eddie Guerrero is waiting. What a match. Juventud Guerrera still the Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, but that celebration might not last long with Eddie Guerrero waiting.
but right now, we understand Hollywood Hogan is backstage, and after everything that's happened tonight,